Dude, I'm losing my mind. This whole time I've been talking to people as though they could respond to me and hear what I'm saying. My mic has been messed up. It just does that every like month or so. Ah, golly, dude. Hello, InScope. Good to see you. Good to meet you. Gosh dang it. The person here earlier, I responded to their question about artwork. And no, I'm not interested in seeing the artwork, but I appreciate the offer. If you want to show it to people, just for the sake of showing it to people, we have a Discord you could show it to. Laney, that's terrible. With the pixel art people, that's super frustrating. Drop Discord? Sure. I will. The community Discord is. What's it called? It's in the. It's in the About section on Twitch. But if you're looking to sell your artwork, I'm sorry, but I'm just not interested. I've got an artist that works with me, and I'm not looking for anything right now. I will say, if you're looking to do pixel art for something, Laney there, or Sanguinism in the chat, is looking to... Ooh, looking at what's it called? Get a pixel artist. Whisper me your Discord username? That's creepy, and I might ban you. You're gonna use Matt as your artist, and we're good with that? Fair. Also, InScope, I'm gonna call you that. I don't know if that's what I should call you. Thank you for helping me discover that my microphone was out. I super appreciate that. Hey, Fusion, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Can we level up? No, we're so close. I bet we have enough runes in our backpack. If we just break them against our chest. Level up. Haha! We can now equip the anime sword. It is time for the Moonveil Katana. Oh, let me... For the Moonveil Katana. So dope. Oh, love it. It's been 3 months, it has, which is kind of crazy to be honest. Wait, how? It's because you keep unfollowing and refollowing, Fusion. You don't remember that? Okay, where are we gonna go next? So we beat Radon. We could go check out this place, whatever it's called. Let's go check that out. Shh, I know it's for the bit. When the next subathon comes, you're buying a year of Ooh! That's mightily generous of you. And a reminder to everyone, you guys don't need to do crap, though I am grateful for it nevertheless. Yeah, next subathon comes out next month. It'll be for my birthday. I think we're going to do it that way every year. Once we start getting big enough, I'll start doing maybe more of them. Maybe we'll start doing them for charity, etc., etc. Like, as we get larger, we will do more. But But in the meantime, it'll be this June, somewhere near 26th, because 26th is my birthday. Um, I don't know if we'll do it day of. I think last year we did it day of. You can't Google my birthday? Nope. I'll just tell you. It's the 26th. And it's actually my champagne birthday. Or in other words, I'll be turning 26. Have you guys ever heard that term, champagne birthday? It's something my mom has told me before. Basically, if the day if the date matches the age you are. So, like, if you're turning 15 and it's the 15th, that's your champagne birthday. So for me, it's this year. Yeah, Lainey, we've talked about this, I think. You get paired next week? Oh, paid next week? Nice. Well, save up for the subathon if you guys want to really force me to to go long. Ooh, ooh. Oh, we clutched that. Let's freaking go. Totally by accident, though, but I'm still thankful. Okay. I am, in fact, a June baby. Teyo sleeping stream? No. I refuse. See, okay, here's my thing. People need to sleep. And so, whenever it comes to subathon things, if the subathon goes for like 20, 30, 40 hours or whatever, I think people should take a break from it, get some sleep, jump back into it for as long as they physically can. But I think sleeping during the hours of the subathon so it goes down in time, bogus. Super bogus, personally. Even if you are still streaming and on camera, I'm of the opinion that you should be awake and doing content for the entirety of the time. That's what people are paying for. I guess unless people are paying to watch you sleep, at which point, like, party on, you know? Yeah, if you guys give me enough money, I'll just sleep on stream. You have to ask for that, though, because I'm not going to do it otherwise. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that sort of mindset of, like, it still counts because I'm here. I don't think it counts if you're asleep, you know? Like, your boss wouldn't pay you to sleep while at work. Even if you were still technically at work, you know? You do get paid to sleep? What? What do you do for work that you get paid to sleep? That's sick. IT? I don't know if you get paid to sleep, buddy. I guess I haven't read your contract, but, like, I'd be shocked. We've been over this on the IT guy. True. We have talked about that. Come to think of it, Lainey, when is your June birthday? Also, there is a chance we do it after my birthday, since Finch and I might want to do something to celebrate it. Like, outside of streaming. I can't survive any of these jumps, can I? How do I get down here? $17th? Nice. I met someone this year who has the same birthday as me, I think that's the first person I've ever met who shares a birthday with me. Oh, cool. I did not expect to live. During overtime, you take naps and get your overtime money? Wow. I worked construction for a while, and I remember um, our boss was a super old dude who would leave all the time. Uh, and I was a very, like, minimum knowledge style employee where I was not a skilled worker. And so he didn't have us do anything while he was gone because he didn't have us do anything without instruction. And so every time he was gone, I would just get paid to wait for him to come back. Um, and so there were times that me and the other workers, like literally, we, what's it called? We played bocce ball. Like we gathered rocks on the ground, spray painted them, and like played yard games. Good lord, these shield guys are annoying. You think the main thing about why these pixel artists want such high amounts is because their pay is based on total revenue rather than hours worked on it? Um, if the game doesn't do well, they don't get paid for how much effort they put in, so they want more. Yeah, that's why a lot of artists do it off commission of, instead of them working on a project with you, you just pay them for the rights to their character things and you redraw it a bunch of times yourself. Because with pixel art, it's something you could do that way. Not like exactly redrawing it so much as copying it, but you just buy the rights from them and commission them to make it. And then you probably commission them to make a couple different positions for you so you can just move it around. Construction, jeweler, what else you do? Dang. I've worked a lot of jobs. Like an infinite number of jobs. But this is my favorite. So about the D&D campaign? Yeah. I'm all ears. What about the D&D campaign you want to talk about? You would just get a commission artist, but you have no job there for your work with very little money to your name? Yeah, if you don't want artists to have a percentage, and you don't want to give commissions, then it might be best to just make the art yourself, if that makes sense. I know it's harder and it will take more effort and learning, but it might be better to pull something like that off. And then another thought is you do percentage based on brackets of sales. So, for instance, at this much money or less, you make 10% or 20% or whatever, 40%, 50%, whatever the number is, and you have it go up or down based on success. So, an example of this would be if sales gross 1 million, your percent goes from 20% to 40% or whatever. And so they get more or less. You could make it go from 60% to 40%, whatever it is, if that makes sense. Basically, that way you control you will always be getting paid an amount that feels fair to you. So that might be something you could work out, some kind of a contract. How doable is a monk with a scythe? Very doable. So in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, monks fight unarmed or with what people qualify as monk weapons, which you talk to the DM and you just decide which weapons would be monk weapons. Oh, come on. And so yeah, we definitely decide a scythe is a monk weapon. Oh, gosh, that has a lot of range. Ooh. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Flaming Punches, Scythe Monk, you reckon up? Hell yeah, dude. You're okay with rev share. It's just they ask for 3 times more of a cut than you. Steam makes 30% and they want 45 to 60, so you'd only have 25 to 10. I will say, an option you have is to decide on the cut based after what Steam takes. So, there's like net revenue and there's profits and so forth. You could do it off of your specific profits, right? So like after Steam takes their cut and materials are considered, they get 20% or 30% or whatever percent of the profits. And that way you would get the rest of the profits, if that makes sense. So instead of getting 25 to 10%, you would get 50 to 45% of the profits. Golly. Stop it. Ugh. That was a very annoying fight. Right, so, okay. I've talked a little bit about your question, or your thing, Lainey, of I think you just do it off of profits, right? So, if they want 45%, you would get 55%, so long as you did it after profits. So, after what Steam took out, after what things cost. The main thing is the team is small, since out of the 7 roles for game development, you're taking care of 5, and since there's so little people on the team, they want more. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. If I was to be team member 2 out of 2, I would want an amount fair to how much work I'm doing. Right, if I'm covering 2 things, I would want 2 portions of the share. Especially considering if I can do something that you can't do, right? If my skill set has high demand because you're incapable of doing it, like art, then of course I'm going to want more money for that, right? Or at the very least be able to charge more money for that. Right, so fusion. Monk thing. There is a way to do fiery punches with monks. There's probably more than one way. Amongst them is, what's it called? Way of the something or another. There's two monk subclasses that would let you do it. One of them, you shoot like radiant light and stuff, and the other one, you have Avatar: The Last Airbender, like elemental powers, and amongst which is shooting fire. I don't know what these are for. I've lit everyone I've seen, but it's never done anything yet, so I don't really know why I light them. And also, something important to think about, Lainey, is there's a world in which you tell the artist you're working with, hey, here are the 7 rolls, I'm doing 5 of them, I would like 5 cuts of the thing, you're doing 1 of them, I'm going to give you 1 cut, right? So we're going to divide the profits by 7, you will get a 7th of all of the profits because you're doing 1 of the 7 jobs. That might be a thing. Could you infuse pyro on a scythe? Yes, kind of. Gosh dang. Get back here. Scissor, we got leveled up enough to use the sword. So fusion, it's not so much that you would infuse the scythe with pyro or whatever, but it's more of there are magic items where you could do fire damage with it. Right. So, yeah, the DM, me in that instance, could definitely give you one. If you were to give you a game for the subathon, would you play it? Yeah, I mean, it depends on what we're doing for the subathon and what the gift game is. Right, like, if it's a weird, like, porny game that'll get me banned from Twitch, no. If we're not playing any games for subathon and we're, like, avoiding games entirely for the subathon, then also no. I'll have to talk to you more specifically about what we're doing, and you'll have to tell me more specifically what you want to get me. But yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing games. Hollow Knight? Oh, Hollow Knight seems hard, though. At least the way you play it is definitely too hard for me to play it that way. That's terrible. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Okay. What was I doing? How do I get down here? You've seen them play it and it is hard. Still easier than Elden Ring? You think it's easier than Elden Ring? Scissor, what is Stellar Blade? I don't know if I know that one. Can I jump down here? Will that kill me? Oh, there's where I'm supposed to go. I was like, wait a second. I know there's a way out of here. Yeah, what is Stellar Blade? Base game isn't hard. What you do is hard. I see. You're getting me Minecraft? Okay. I probably won't play Minecraft as a point of reference. Oh, that's another important factor I didn't think about. If anybody gets me any games, bear in mind my computer may not have the storage for it. So, watch out, you know, like, ask me before you decide to just drop money on something that I may not be able to play, or may not want to play. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Frick. All I need is 10 gigs or less. I probably have space for that. I say probably, I almost certainly do, but it's been a while since I've looked at how much space I have. So honestly, off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you if I've got 10 left. And a while ago, I downloaded Honkai Star Rail, and got really close to full, so I like undownloaded it. Boo 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 doo 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 doo. Heard Honkai wakes up. Heard Star Rail. Oh, yeah. It's funny. For a while, some people in chat were trying to convince me to play Honkai Impact 3rd. Specifically Aubrey, I believe. Star Rail's 30-50 gigs plus, so you're chill. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, new games may not be the best thing for me right now is all. Gosh dang it. He was on a roll for very good puns, Fusion. Add you as well because literally peak space lesbian storyline. Fair. I feel like you and Aubrey would genuinely get along so well. Because Aubrey also loves Honkai Impact 3rd and also loves space lesbians. It's like their defining personality trait. Does Finch have an official Minecraft account linked to her Microsoft account? I do not know. I know Finch doesn't play Minecraft online. I know her preferred way to play Minecraft is offline. If you link me the video, am I gonna watch it? Which video? Space lesbian video? Honkai Impact 3rd animated shorts. If they're short, like actually short, yes. If it's YouTube shorts where they're secretly 5 minutes, probably not. Okay, we're just gonna avoid the stupid orb or cheese it by going to the door frame. Did she use official or cracked Minecraft? I have no idea what that means. I'll be real with you. Right, YouTube has shorts now. YouTube has just had shorts for years. They just recently changed it to where they can be longer than a minute. You'll ask Finch. Alright, fair enough. I don't even know if Finch has Minecraft these days. I don't know if her computer can run Minecraft anymore. I say anymore like it could before. I have no idea if it could ever run Minecraft. She only has a laptop. And I guess laptops are capable of running some form of Minecraft, but I don't know if hers is. Heck yeah. Get over here, nerd. I love the orb just punching these idiots. Honkai Animatic, third animated shorts are like 10 minutes each. They mark the end of each large chapter or storyline. Oh, cool. I bet they're really well done. You'll ask later, don't want to confuse you before you stop rolling forward. What? Pick up? What do you mean pick up? I did. I picked up the thing. What do I level? Just vigor, probably. Maybe, actually, let's level mind. We need to level that some more, because we run out way faster. If you're referring to the thing the ball dropped, I did pick that up. The larval tier. Yeah, I already picked it up. Don't worry, I didn't miss it this time. You caught me in the last game, remember? Alright, we're ignoring all of the slugs. Forget these guys. You panicked? Do I go through this? Open. I'm not destined to open that. What do you mean by that? Oh, just takes me here? Wait. Why? I need a simp for the cute blue lady. Love that. With all those extra arms. I guess this place is next. Go simp for her, and this is your destiny. To open that chest. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Nope. No, thank you, Satan. I'm just here to go fight the guy so I can get into the city. Random proposal? No, thank you. I'm already engaged. Cooking stream? It's funny you should say that. I've been thinking about it. So, in the apartment that Finch and I are going to be in, we already have it. We've been looking at stuff. We're going to move some stuff into it on Monday. And as such, what's it called? We're trying to find a place to set up for me to stream in it. And we're thinking about having the camera face the kitchen. And at first we were like, we don't really want to do that because we won't have a place to like hide or go eat while stream is happening while the other person is streaming. So we'd rather just like, what's the word? Have it face a wall or something, to give our kitchen some more privacy. But we also thought about we could set it up in the kitchen and do cooking stuff. And that sounds pretty interesting. If I did a cooking stream, what would you guys want to see me cook? Because I am a pretty proficient cook. I've worked in kitchens my whole life. I'm from New Orleans, and I love to cook. Food? Oh my goodness. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I think of that? Any other suggestions? Is this the right way? Yeah. Beef Wellington. I've never made beef Wellington, but I would love to. I understand it conceptually, and I like all the ingredients separately. Did that guy drop an item? Nice. A flower. Oh, gosh. Dingus and Genghis over here. Whoa. Guy's dead. Make Finch brownies? I love brownies, dude. If I'm making anybody brownies, it's not just for her. I'm taking the chef's tax on that for sure. Also, beef Wellington is a pretty good suggestion because it's a thing I'm comfortable cooking but I haven't done yet. And so it could turn out really well or really poorly, which is kind of ideal for a situation like this. Okay, so we have the wolves, but we recently got 2 new things. Our FP is only 88 though. So we can't summon Oleg, he cost 100. We can summon Great Shield, which you were saying was pretty good. So let's switch Wolf to Great Shield. Pepper Pot? What is that? So I'm from the south, I could teach you guys some southern cooking stuff. Like, I make biscuits decently often, and I'm okay at them. It's funny, I'm one of the worst at making biscuits in my family, which still puts me in the top, like, 2% in the country, probably, if that makes sense. My family is just built different when it comes to making biscuits. We've had like so many competitions about them before. Which I know sounds ridiculous, but we all cook, so. How do I crit that guy? Uh, uh. Ouch. Ouch. Dude, I'm so tired of the, like, oh, 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 the freaking not quite going to hit you nonsense. Pepper pot's your national dish. It's a slow-cooked meat stew normally eaten cassava bread, but mostly eaten with rice. Ooh, I'm gonna Google that. That sounds pretty good. What if I made viewer recipes? This looks delicious. A slow cooked, dark and rich stew, national dish of Guyana. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Commonly eaten for Christmas breakfast with plight bread, a braided white bread. The stew's defining ingredient is cassaripe, a thick black liquid made by boiling and reducing bitter juice of cassava root. It gives it a sweet, tangy taste and thickens over time. I'm gonna have to, like, do some real digging to find that ingredient in America, I imagine. It also often includes weary peppers, which is another thing that I don't know about. Yeah, that sounds delicious, but I feel like it would be a real pain to get a hold of where I live. I'm down. Also, I just realized I haven't leveled my Spirit Ashes. I haven't leveled any Spirit Ashes in this game just yet. Let's grab my runes and then run away. Oh, I missed. Is that an enemy or a statue? That's an enemy. Christmas pepper pot hit the best. It's made days in advance so the meat is tender and the flavor is rich. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Sounds like a really classic beef stew. But, like, obviously with different seasonings than I'm used to. And I'm always down to try new seasonings. Worked at an Indian restaurant for a while, and that was the best. Okay, I've been punching your leg with heavy attacks for like a minute, dude. Please go down. Thank you. Good lord. Said Teyo calmly by being royally pounded by a golem. You hush up. Food is so good for dude. Facts. One of the best cuisines of all time. Easy. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, let's go check out spirit tuning, level up my spirits, and then go into the fight with the stupid tree sentinel a little bit easier. As you're of Indian descent, you may be a bit biased. Oh, I'm at the wrong guy. Although, can I level this? I can. Might as well do that too.
Greeting. Are you here for spirit?
Alright, Roderick. Spirit tuning. Okay. Oh, we don't have number 2. Do they have grave glove wort here? Scissor, do you have any foods you really like that your family does or your culture does a lot? Oh, those are ghost ones. I need the grave ones, don't I? Bummer. It's funny, despite my family being Native American and Cajun and like Scottish and Irish and all sorts of things, the food that I find myself making the most is definitely Asian food of various varieties. I really dig Japanese food these days. I make a mean Chinese fried rice. Bad idea to ask you in general because you're Chinese and we eat literally everything. Dude, I love Chinese food. Oh my gosh. Actually, something I make for special occasions all the time is hot pot. I'm obsessed with Chinese hot pot, dude. I also make my own xiaolongbao, or soup dumplings. I prefer the pork kind. I don't do soup dumplings as often as I just do normal, like, oh, what's the name of the pork ones? The bao, just the pork dumplings, where they're like super fluffy steamed ones. Although I don't do a sweet filling. I don't like it as much as a more vinegar, savory kind. Sweet filling you treat as almost a snack. Yeah, I don't like the sweet barbecue filling nearly as much as I like the savory food. Oh, what the hell? Why is my bow drawn? When did I draw my bow? Oh, you meant sweet Basilibi? Yeah. I mean the like barbecue pork, the like sweet barbecue pork, which I'm not crazy about. I have had the red bean paste ones though, the sweet ones, and those are pretty okay. Like you said, definitely more of a snack than a all the time thing. You meant sweet bean or sesame? Yeah, pretty good. I agree though, definitely more of a snack than a meal. Oh, I'm out of FP flasks. Ouch. Ouch. Gosh, frick. Leave me alone. question is 100,000, 350,000 hot. Um, SHU, is that like Scoville units? Is that the abbreviation for that? Um, when I do hot pot, my spice level I like to go for. I don't have like a numbered level. I don't have a way to measure that. Maybe I do. I don't know how Scoville units are measured. Come to think of it, but anyway, I like to do those little tiny red peppers, the dried out ones. No, I don't remember what they're called because I buy them from a Mexican brand that they're labeled in Spanish as Japanese peppers, which I don't know what that means as far as actual peppers are. Um, I really like those. I really like the what's it called? Chili oil, which I make my own usually. Um, and the little chili crisp. Oh, so good. And then sometimes if I'm with people who eat really spicy stuff, I will like throw I'll like cut up and mince it and then throw whole like serrano peppers in, seeds and all, pith, all that into my chili oil to make it even spicier. You be popping 2 to 3 of those peppers in our food. See, the best is those itty bitty Thai peppers, the little tiny red ones that like you put in one to season a whole thing of like rice. I can never find them where I live, but I've had them a couple of times for hot pot, and it's I really like using those because you only have to put a couple in to really get the effect. Whereas with the bigger red dried peppers, I feel like you need a ton. Same with the hot chili oil. I feel like you need to use a lot of it. Oh, I totally dodged that. Why do you need to put in at least 5 of them? I don't know if we're talking about the same peppers or the same amount of rice. But they're the kind of seasoning peppers that, like the little Thai chilies, um, that if you eat them, you'll like cry. I wish I knew the like scientific names of peppers so that I could just tell you which one. But instead, I just went to a Thai person's house and they gave me one and they said, "Eat this," and I said, "Okay," and then I did, and it was terrible. I have no idea what kind of pepper it was. And I am no wimp about spice. Uh, all of the food I ate growing up was really spicy. You just Googled them? Yeah, I don't know what they're called, or if they're actually Thai, or a Thai person gave them to me and referred to them as Thai. You know what I mean? Because there's certainly a world in which you just said, "This is my mom's thing. They're Thai peppers," and they're like some random thing from Carolina. You know what I mean? I just know that as a kid, I ate one, thinking I've eaten really spicy peppers by themselves before, and then I ate that and went, "Wow, I'm an idiot. I should have asked what this was." The worst is when you're working with peppers and you like touch your eyes or your nose holes. Spiciest pepper I've ever had? I don't know. I think I've had a Carolina Reaper before. I don't remember though. I just know there was a time that I was with some members of my church, and one of them grew spicy peppers in his garden, and he was like, "This is a really powerful strain. It's like the third most spicy pepper in the world right now." And he gave me one, and me and a buddy ate one, and it was terrible. Frick. I should have paid more attention to dodging. You Googled them. Reminded me several years ago, some guy in China was reported to have eaten those every meal and even has one necklace made of them and just bite them for snack. Nice. I like spicy food a lot. I don't get to have it very much anymore because all my friends are white. And so whenever I cook for more than just myself, I end up making pretty not spicy versions of my food. What's the spiciest pepper you've ever had, Peter? He got colon cancer? Ooh. But nonetheless, he was a legend for 5 years. That's whack, dude. What a terrible, terrible thing to have happen to you. Get colon cancer for eating food you really like. Ouch. Oh, come on. I had so much health. How dare you kill me in one hit? Did you hear about a guy who ate like, I don't remember the number exactly, but it was like 249 chicken nuggets from McDonald's or something and died? He sat down and ate like almost 300 chicken nuggets and just passed away. I don't know any of the specifics about that story. I just know it as a meme because someone was like, so 258 is the limit or whatever. Take 15% more damage? What do you mean? You've had a Trinidad scorpion before? Ooh! I actually love scorpion peppers. I've made scorpion pepper jelly before. Have you guys ever had pepper jelly? It's kind of a southern thing. Not a lot of people do it. Radagon Sour Seal. Oh, right. Gosh, forgot about that. Frick, I'm out of FP. Ooh. Reading buffs is an essential skill for speedrunners and challenge runs. Fair. Oh, frick. Got distracted. Reading chat is an essential skill for getting wrecked by like an idiot. Have you ever had a Scotch bonnet? I have. There's a Jamaican lady that used to cook for me all the time. I actually really like Scotch bonnets, but she used them in like all of her cooking. You type in chat on a boss challenge, boss fight, it's a skill? That sounds terrible. I can't even read while fighting bosses, dude. I say reading and responding to your thing, but like, I can't do it effectively. Frick. Exhibit A. Riri peppers should have the same spice level as Scotch bonnet. Okay. What are they? Do they have a taste to them? Because from what I remember, Scotch bonnets are like vaguely sweet. a little too spicy to actually be sweet, but like sweet-ish, if that makes sense. Or was it smoky? I don't know. There was like another flavor to Scotch bonnets. Pure spice? Okay. For 1,000 hours of Elden Ring gets you, fair enough. Played 1,000 hours of Elden Ring and all I got was this lame t-shirt. Ooh. I wonder if I can get Scotch bonnets where I live. Probably, right? Oh, come on. Ah! I always get right there where it's just this much health left and then he kills me. They're small and compact, they don't look hot, but they're packing. I've noticed a lot of peppers are that way. Ooh, I need to grab my phone charger. My phone is about to die. Also, depending on how our internet will be at the other apartment, we may do all this streaming here, just with my stuff not in the room, for a month or so, even though I'll be living in the other place. Okay, how do I get a crit? Oh, come on! I can't crit this guy. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's super annoying. Every single time I get like an inch left of his health bar, and that's when he gets me. Super frustrating. You can still bleed him? Alright. Well, this triggers bleed, doesn't it? If you hit frequent enough? Yeah. Oh, come on. Ugh. What the? I totally dodged that. What the hell is happening? What state am I in? A state of misery. No, I'm just not going to tell people what state I live in. I'll tell people where I have lived, like, but I'm not going to mention where I currently live for the sake of avoiding doxing me, because it'll be too easy. Honestly, if people really looked for me, it'd probably be too easy to find me, so I don't want to make it any easier, right? You're in the state of street? Yeah. I'm in Spain without the S. Brother. You're in the state of overwhelming rent and trash paycheck? Dude, for real, same. Spin. I'm in the state of Spain without the A. Oh, come on. Ooh. I only have like 3 arrows left. This is a bad plan. Oh, come on. Alright. I'm going to give this guy one more good old college try. And then I'm logging off. I was about to say, yeah, anybody looking to become a sugar parent in this economy, you hit me up, alright? I come with a second person, so bear that in mind, I guess. Same, but you're more looking for the $2 billion lottery ticket. I feel that, dog. I've got a sibling who's convinced that they will win the lottery one day. Like the jackpot. I could not tell you why they believe this, but they believe it very strongly. Like they make plans for it and stuff. They intend to hire an accountant before they win the lottery. Crazy stuff like that. They believe in manifesting. And I mean, I hope she does win the lottery. Oh, frick! Sugar parent is good until you need to do something for them, and I think I value my freedom more than money at that point. I think it depends on the sugar parent. I feel like if I ever became exorbitantly wealthy to the point of having the ability to take care of random idiots, I would just choose to do that sometimes. You know? I think the world would be a better place if Elon Musk just once a year picked some random person and paid for their living expenses, you know? And if he really did do it once a year, it'd be hard to keep track of all of them at some point, you know? So you'd get away with being a pretty forgettable sugar baby. If I'm not wealthy, you'd fund a research lab yourself, or just build in your name. Sure, but that's a little unrelated to having a research lab. On the explosion from that hit is so dumb. Ugh. I feel like, okay, if I had one more of the blue flasks, I think I could do this. You know? Okay, what are you talking about? Technically, you can do that even without being filthy rich. You need to spend 20 years in the industry and be exceptionally knowledgeable. Yeah. You're off. Okay, have a good night, Fusion. I'm going to allocate a flask to blue. And I know I said I would end a try ago, but we're going to go give this one more shot. I really do think with some extra FP, I'll get the job done. Because I think the reason I'm dying at the end there is because I have to switch strategies, and he's just too dangerous to get close, like really close to use the sword with, you know? Have a good night, Fusion. Scissor, what industry are you in? Or looking to go into? I don't know how old you are, so I don't know if you are currently already in your industry of choice or if you're getting into it still. Sounds like you're interested in research lab stuff. Oh. Gosh, Farmer, 26. Cool. Hey, we're the same age. Brother. One try more than this. Your dreams to cure cancer? Oh, cool. Oh, have you heard about the vaccine that's come out recently? I don't know if it's true. I've done absolutely zero research. But one of the European countries has come up with a cancer vaccine. I don't know if it's in human trials yet, but I've heard about it. And I don't know any information about it, what cancers it's for, or if it's effective in any meaningful way. I don't know anything. I simply saw a headline that was basically, hey, cancer vaccine exists. It's in whichever country it was in, I don't remember. England, maybe? The article later. Yeah, I'll look for it later and I'll see if I can find it again. It was a very in-passing thing that I saw. You know. Obviously, I'd be able to tell you more, right? Ooh. Ah. I was totally done drinking that before it shot at me. Why couldn't I dodge it? Ah! Okay, we're done, but I do think my thesis is right. That with this extra bottle, I will be able to do it. Yeah, I'll Google it and I'll see if I can find that article again. I'll send it to you. So you're in pharmaceuticals. Are you interested in getting to the point where you're making stuff? Are you interested in getting to the point... Or are you interested in just, like, being a pharmacist? Because I don't really know what that's called when you're, like, developing pharmaceuticals. I don't really know the job title for that. Anyway, that's really interesting. I'd love to talk to you more about that. My degree is in health psychology. So, like, a third of my degree was all about health sciences, right? Medical field stuff, pre-med type things. And the other 2/3, obviously, psychology. Ultimate goal, cure COVID. That's cool, man. That's really cool. I assume that abbreviation is for... Okay, so it's CVID, not COVID. Okay, cool. I thought you were doing that abbreviation because you can't say COVID on Twitch or something. I'm Googling what CVID is right now. Variant immunodeficiency. Huh. That's pretty interesting. An immunodeficiency, huh? I did a report on AIDS, which is an immunodeficiency. Or immuno disorder. An autoimmune disorder. Anyway, so I don't know anything about CVID, but I understand stuff. It's Iron Mouse's health problem? Oh, cool. I don't follow Iron Mouse. I know very little about her. I just know she's a VTuber. And she's Spanish. She's your idol. Oh, cool. Huh. Well, I hope that you achieve your goal, or at the very least, do a lot of stuff. You want to make her sing on stage again? Really? Wow. That is a bold, how do I put this? That feels so much like an anime pro tag motivation like I've ever heard of one, if that makes sense. Where you're like, I will be the one to cure this and bring smiles to her again, right? Like, that's the most... I love that. That's great. I love that, man. Well, cool. I hope you achieve that goal. Not just for Iron Mouse, but in general. It's a really worthwhile thing to want. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I'm out of here. Finch is coming back tomorrow. Not till tomorrow night. Like, after stream. But yeah. Next time you see me play Elden Ring, I will beat this idiot. Thanks, Scissor. I appreciate it. As always, love you guys. Have a good night. We will see you tomorrow.